Gordon Cole. I'm a entrepreneur, investor and change agent, I guess. Interested in business, trade and investment, particularly for First Nations people. And I sit on a number of boards that connect to First Nations initiatives and about empowering and improving the situation of our community. I guess the key for my journey has been re-engaging back with education. Because I was younger, I became disengaged from education and went off into a number of things, and then I re-engaged back in education, and it was from there going through a TAFE system, then university, and then into a government trading entity, then on into the public service, and then I went out into business. And I've been in business 15 to 20 years, and I've been in social enterprise throughout that time as well. So it's been a journey that's led me to now looking at investing into Aboriginal and other businesses. One day someone said to me, change your title on LinkedIn from CEO to entrepreneur, so I did. Because I didn't know what entrepreneur was, and they said the entrepreneur takes risks with their money. I said, that sounds like me, and that's what I did. And then overnight I got a totally different response through my LinkedIn profile with putting entrepreneur. So I'm an entrepreneur, I guess, because I do go for things, and I'm also been termed a reformist. I like to fix things that aren't right, and also in recent times I think I'm more a collaborator and connector, particularly building on relationships. If we accept the stereotypes that have been placed on First Nations people, then we become that, and I refuse to become what's been termed as disadvantaged or not able to do things because of your First Nations or Aboriginal or Indigenous or whatever. I don't prescribe to that. I think we are quite entrepreneurial. I think we have a lot of capacity and we've got a lot of strength in our community, and one of those things is our culture, which is what we draw on. That's our philosophy. It's what makes us who we are. I think that's the greatest strength that we have, and it's like all people with all cultures, it's their strength, and which it strengthens their spirit and identity. What I advise people, particularly our people going into business, is to bring their culture and identity with it, because that's what the strength is. And in the tech innovation area, the more advanced the world becomes in their technology, the closer they're coming to our culture, where we have quantum and physics and so on that relates to country and how we interrelate to all that as part of our connectedness. So when you look at the water flows below ground, above ground, and the energy in and around all those things, they're physics and quantums that are very much part of our culture. So people are coming closer to us without knowing they're coming closer to us. To try and address the digital divide that exists, it's around getting our people participating in the digital economy, and that requires our people to understand that there's a place for them, they're able to participate, and it's about building on relationships and collaborating with others and connecting with corporate and government Australia as well as the wider community. It's that richness of connectivity around relationships that will take us further into the digital economy to be a greater participant, and that's only can be exciting. I chair the Noongar Chamber of Commerce and Industry, which is about, I guess, the uplifting of Aboriginal business into the economy and helping people, whatever sector or industry they're in, they're able to participate fully in the economy through their business. And so I guess what I'm more interested in recent times has been the continuum of business, trade and investment for Aboriginal people. And with my family and my sons, I've established Black Digital, which is about bringing the oldest living culture with the modern technology. And we're looking at a number of things around cloud platforms and gaming area, and also SaaS and the back-end software area. So we're quite going to be quite unique in that we're going to look more at the means of production rather than consumer level involvement in the digital economy. I look at my son and his generation, they've been actively involved in the gaming as participants or playing for 15, 20 years. So they've had a lot of access to information around gaming. So I actually went to South by Southwest of Sydney, and I met a game developer who's based in Adelaide in South Australia, and he spoke about his love for game development and content creation and all the back-end production of gaming. So there are people out there, we just haven't been able to bring them together, and so I've been promoting the establishment of an innovation hub where our people can come to be able to show their creative ideas and endeavours and then get that collegial creativity going. And I've been in industries, particularly in the supply industry, where I didn't know a lot about it, but you learn pretty quick, and I guess that's what I think will happen with the tech innovation area, and digital will be a lot of learnings and understandings. I guess in this space it's about actually having a crack and going for it and being able to, and be comfortable with being able to fail. It's not always about success. Success is great, but failing is real. So if you fail, that's no problem. I think failure builds a character and builds who you can be, and I think we should embrace failure as well as we embrace success. So going forward is about reaching for the stars, but also reality is about sometimes you fail, but you've got to keep going. Oh, what I'd love to see if I had a magic wand for the future around the First Nations ecosystem, around business, trade and investment, is a healthy community that's financially secure and healthy in mind, body and soul. And I think that's the ultimate around having a good lifestyle. I guess any advice I can give any young person or any person for that matter is to become healthy in mind, body and soul, and also be financially secure. And it's about understanding what your passions are, what you're good at, and going for it.